It's Linda Sutton out of Memphis, Tennessee. She's driving her 86 Olds Cutlass with a 231 V6.
Over here on the Winston Lane, Eric Lukens, 20-year-old out of Ohio, a machinist, and he's sitting inside the 87 Ford Thunderbird Turbo Coupe.
Dan, Linda's doing all she can to try to reel that Thunderbird in, but he's out and away. It looks like it's going to be his race.
220 horsepower, pulls it off. Look at this, 1571 at 87.67 miles per hour.
Linda with a valiant effort of 1669 for the lose. Up now, the next pair, it's Gary Turner and his black Ford Thunderbird on the far lane. 140 cubic inch, but it's boosted this weekend, Dan.
Well, Jeff Lee out of Kentucky over here in the 85 Dodge Omni GLH, 148 horsepower, and he's going to need all he can muster up on this one.
Yes, he will. Looks like the Thunderbird's easily got this one, and the scoreboard tells it 15:02 for the win. Daniel Lowe is up now out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. He's in the 1985 Ford Mustang on the far side.
Well, he's up against the school teacher out of New Orleans, Louisiana, Diane Gray, in that 69 Chevrolet Chevelle Malibu.
Well, Dan, look at the new Mustang. Check out the old Chevelle. Mustang goes through on the far side for the win, a 1519 to a 1608.
The school teacher really got a lesson there, didn't he?
I believe you're right, Dan. Up now, Bob Catarino out of Bowling Green, Kentucky in the white Mustang LX. It's a 302 5-speed, Dan.
Well, here in the Winston Lane out of Bowling Green, Kentucky, it's Gary Meager in the 69 Chevrolet Nova.
Looks like a good race all the way down, but the Mustang again records the victory of 1448 to the losing 1514. That brings up Michael Fortier out of Kent, Ohio in the 1987 Ford Mustang LX. Again, another 302, and again, another 5-speed in the Budweiser side, Dan.
You're right, it's a 5-speed, an 85 Ford Mustang 302. It's Kenny Lee out of Edmond, Kentucky.
Budweiser Lane takes the win, a 1439 to a 1538. It's going to be Eric Lukens over in the Budweiser side. That's the left-hand lane. He's in that 87 Ford Thunderbird we saw earlier.
Well, Noah Lucas, the automotive technology instructor out of Kentucky, over here in the 89 Dodge Shadow ES, the 2.2 edition.
Lukens has the lead as they approach the 8th mile mark. Looks like Lukens has the race all the way down, Dan, and he does take it a 1563.
Not enough in the 2.2.
Up now, Gary Turner. Gary Turner got the bye in this class as we're down to 3 cars. Turner in the 88 Ford Thunderbird. Remember, this car is a 140 cubic inch 4-cylinder, but the boost is up this weekend, and 190 horsepower is what the rating is. He's out of Russell Springs, Kentucky. He solos for the win, the Budweiser side. The ET, a 1466. That brings up Daniel Lowe, Dan. He's over in the Ford Mustang on the Budweiser side, a 302 small block with a 5-speed.
Well, here on the Winston Lane, it's Perry Bruce in that 70 Chevy Corvette. Look, watch this, man. I mean, he's grabbing gears all the way down. 4-speeder doing its job.
He's got a handful as he tries to take out the Mustang. You know, this is the old Chevy versus Ford battle, Dan, and look who wins.
Yes, the Chevrolet in the Winston Lane, 1384.
I knew we'd find you a lane that could win after all. That'll bring up Michael Fortier. He's in the Kent, Ohio-based version of the 1987 Ford Mustang on the Budweiser side.
Well, here in the Winston Lane, it's the South Central Bell Worker. It's Bob Catarano in his 89 Ford Mustang, the 302, really the small block edition of Fords.
Looks like the black LX is going to do it, Dan.
And the block did too. 1392 on the win over there in the Budweiser Lane. Good run. Ford Thunderbirds coming on to the line. Both of them packing 5 speeds. One, of course, the 87 edition, the other the 88. Both running turbochargers, both with the boost wide open on these things. You can see the advantage that Turner had as his boost must be up just a tad bit more as he leads Lukens all the way down the drag strip in that Budweiser Lane. Can he hold on for the win? Yes, he does. 1487 on a win. Lukens going out with a 1574.
And that takes up a bye run for Michael Fortier. He's in the Budweiser side. This is that 302 5-speed 87 Ford Mustang LX Coupe. That's a mouthful, you know it?
You better believe it. And, of course, he's got an advantage, isn't the Budweiser Lane, and that seems to be a very good lane for the Fords today.
That's why I picked that lane, Dan.
Okay, 1376 was his run. 87 Ford Mustang LX Coupe, 302 cubic inches. He's got to take on Perry Bruce here in the Winston Lane inside of that 1970 Chevrolet Corvette, 350 cubic inches. You can see the vet with the advantage coming off the line as he starts grabbing gears. It's a 4-speeder up against the 5-speeder. It looks like the 4-speeder's got the advantage as Bruce stays all over that Corvette. Can he hold on? He does. 1333 for the win. Well, here they come. Philip Rayleigh out of Memphis, Tennessee, here in the Winston Lane. The car owned by Jimmy Crowder. He's taking on Gary Turner. Turner out of Russell Springs, Kentucky in his 87 Ford Mustang 302 cubic inches. But look at this. Really, you can bet he's got steroids aboard this car as he just runs away from the Mustang. It's Chevy against Ford. It's really just Chevrolet. And it's a 1298 for the win.
So we got intake manifold, so we got to check to make sure he's got a factory intake, which everything looks good. Carburetor, which this is fuel injection, so we got that okay. Cooling system, we have to make sure that he's got a catch can of some sort, or so that we don't go spilling anything on the track. That goes into the bottom, so we're okay on that. Of course, the heads. Car doesn't appear as though it's ever doesn't appear as though it's ever been apart, so we're good there. I'm just going to check the camshaft, make sure it idles stock like it should.
Another announcement, drivers, when you clock in for your second one, did you get out of
Check the ignition system, make sure it's all stock. Make sure the battery's held down, it is.
Okay, this is the final call for straight up action. We're going to go ahead right now and make
these came with
first call
factory
for all
headers,
Top Gun
so
racers, all Top Gun racers.
got the factory
This is your
headers,
first
we're
call.
okay
Go to the
there.
stage lane, please. First call for all
Exhaust
Top
system.
Gun racers, all Top Gun racers to the stage lane, please. And during this national
What we're doing is
Corvette
just looking for
tour, we'll be
transmission and
available
exhaust
at the
system a little
Corvette
bit here.
lane. See the Corvette being built. There'll be a swap meet here, there'll be a Corvette auction here, and I'll be right here as we will have representatives of the Corvette plant to answer any questions you may have about the Corvette.
Suspension I looked at while I was down there, it's good shape. Wheels,
I asked Chuck earlier, how come you had got the number one?
has to have all the same wheels and all the electronics.
What about those tires?
That tire okay for this class?
Concourse is the only one that has to run the strictly street tire, what came on the car.
You gonna look in the car for what now?
Nitrous oxide. If they have nitrous, and you know the car can run like maybe second faster in the small block class, second half. So we have to look for the tank, and I've already looked at the carburation in the fuel injection system, and I didn't see it there, so I have to look in the trunk and inside the car for any hidden lines or tanks or bottles, what have you.
Shootout and show.
He's looking for the
It'll be September the 23rd through the 24th at the new Atlanta Dragway in Commerce, Georgia. Side competition, including a burnout contest, street machine modified, street machine original. They also have a crank 'em up contest. See who has the loudest stereo in Atlanta. Of course, that's once again September 23rd, 24th. All new Atlanta Dragway for the first annual Top Gun Street Machine and Shootout show. And it's something you want to see featuring the Wild Bunch. And again, it is billed as the world's richest street race.
That's looking good. Got the current plates on it, so that's good. No extra fiberglass body parts or lightweight parts. Okay, that really about covers it.